Hello and welcome to my guide to obtain gold in the lap time challenge around Watkins Glen using the Alpine A110. You'll need to achieve a current time of 1 minute 22.421 to get gold. I've done it in 121.039 and I'll show you how. I use manual gears and no assists apart from ABS and weak. First thing to mention is get a really good exit around this corner here, run it all the way to the wall using all the track. So in 5th gear and across the line and in 6th. My first braking zone is midway between the 300 and the 200 metre marker boards, and downshift into gear 4, turning in quite early because you want to aim to kind of cut this corner and get the right hand wheels on the grass, left hand wheels on the red and yellow curb. Turn it in hard, but then start to open the steering, full throttle to carry as much momentum out the corner and run it wide onto this curb. Into 5th gear. Now coming up this hill, steer as little as you can, but take the shortest line possible around the corners. What I've been doing here is keeping it close to that red and yellow curb, but as soon as I reach the end of it on the right hand side here, that's where I start to coax it to the left, the unsighted left hand turn at the top of the hill. And really red line 5th because going up the hill, if you do a gear change, you'll lose more speed than you will on the flat at the top of the hill. Steer as minimally as you can to minimise scrub and maximise your speed. Keep it tight to that curb, just coax it back over to the left hand side here. Our next braking zone is the 400 metre marker board, which is just there. And downshift to gear 4, I actually got the left hand wheel onto the grass a little bit, which actually seemed to help it turn in. And aim to get as close as you can to that barrier there, and then come off the brakes, steady a little bit of throttle, and then aiming for that curb, and then full throttle out of the chicane. Into 5th gear, and turn it into this long right hander, just come off the throttle, downshift to 4th, and I'm going to go back on the power. There's like a little sign on the barrier on the right hand side there, just before the I Love New York hut. That's where just before there, I'm going to go full throttle again, and I know that I'll make it round the corner from there. Into 5th gear, onto that curb, coax it to the right hand side. And the next braking zone is coming up just here, so about midway between the 300 and the 200 metre marker boards. I'm going to brake hard, downshift to 4th, and I'm going to turn it in and aim to drift it a little bit, trying to slightly cut the corner. That's it, and then back on the power to steady it, run it as wide as I dare onto that curb, and bring it to the left hand side. And there's a little wall on the left hand side, it's just gone out of shot of the screen. That's where I hit the brakes for this right hander. Down into 4th, turn it in, back on the power, run it all the way out to the wall and into 5th gear, and heading for the finish line. There you have it, 1 minute 21.039. I hope you found that useful and it helps you to achieve gold yourself on this time trial. I thoroughly enjoyed this in the Alpine, it handles really nicely. And I'll see you for the next lap time challenge. Thanks for watching.